Hi everyone, John here from All Miniatures Great and Small, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at a new product for Flames of War. I was just at the local game store and saw this sitting on the counter and picked it up. I didn't even know this was in the pipeline. That's what I get for not looking at their website that closely. Basically, this is a Flames of War mission cards. It contains 15 rule cards. On the back, well, there you go. I paid $5 retail, and let's go ahead and open this up. I bought a couple of these, so I already looked at one pack. I picked up a set for Amgas Jake as well, but these looked pretty good, so it's not a box, but a fold-out envelope. Hopefully you should be able to reuse that. So we've got the missions and the special rules for each one of those missions. So here you have Annihilation, for example. Free for All. Dust Up. Encounter, Counterattack, Hasty Attack, Rear Guard, Breakthrough, No Retreat, Bridgehead. And then these are the mission deployment rules. Before we look at those, though, let's look at these again. Looking at something like free-for-all, so you have all the deployment, just like the picture in the book. And then on the back you have the special rules, so the meeting engagement special rules in effect, how to set up, deployment, starting the game, and winning the game. So this is really handy for me because I'm always referencing this during the game. No matter how many times I play Flames of War, there's so many different missions, I'm always double checking how you deploy, how you win the game, who gets the first turn, and I'm always thumbing through the rule book because those special rules are spread out somewhat. So this is really cool. You could set these all out, roll a die, see which one you get. Boom, you've got it right there on the table. And then over here, I think this is a brilliant touch. You have the actual rules from the rule book. So this is the mission rule deployment, and it tells you all the little details that you often have questions about. When you deploy, placing units in command, how attachments work, leaving stuff out, starting the game in foxholes. Even has the victory points, winning the game, holding objectives, rules. So you really don't need to, again, reference the rule book for questions about your scenario. Then we have a card for ambush. Always, again, I've played Flames of War so many times, but it always comes up. 16 from the enemy, yeah, or 4 inches from all enemy teams if you're concealed. So this is a great reference. Attachments and ambush rules. Meeting engagement special rule. Reserves, immediate reserves, delayed reserves. So all the reserve rules are here, which is excellent. Strategic withdraw, withdrawing units. Again, something when you're playing fighting withdraw, you always have a question, what turn am I supposed to remove things? So there you go. Clearing minefields. That's good, especially now that in some missions minefields are mandatory. For the longest time we just didn't play with minefields, but now in some missions you get the defender gets a minefield as part of their deployment. Night fighting, so this is a handy one as well. Very cool. So there you go, guys. It is 15 cards, a paltry $5 retail. And boy, this is going to be handy. I am really pleased with this. You know, it's Battlefront has some expensive models, some of the most expensive World War II models you can find out there, particularly their resin and metal ones. But as far as rule books go and supplements, they really charge a very decent price for that. Unlike, say, Games Workshop, who charges, $50 for a source book, and a deck of these cards from GW probably would have cost $15 or $20. But Battlefront doesn't seem to want to gouge their customers that much, particularly when it comes to aids like this and their source books. Those have always tended to be very reasonably priced, and I appreciate that. But as far as these cards go, I am floored by this. I love it. I know it's silly. It's just cards for scenarios, but that's kind of a great thing. If you have these scenarios down, you're not going to be thumbing through that rule book quite as much. Your games are going to go faster, and it's going to make your life a lot easier. Particularly, I think, in tournaments, too. This is going to be handy in tournaments. So, there you go, guys. That is my quick mini review of Flames of War mission cards. $5. My final recommendation is pick it up. It's great. It is a really cool idea and can come in really handy. So there you go. Thanks for watching. If you like this, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Check us out on Facebook at All Miniatures Great and Small. Thanks for watching, and keep on wargaming.